Number two, this is dealing with credit again. If you run hard inquiries, that's going to affect my score. That's going to drop my score. That is true if it's excessive inquiries. You can run up to 3 inquiries within a 14-day period, and the score will remain the same. That's really important. So, and also too, here's another thing. That's the only way that mortgage companies can actually see if you qualify for a home. So when people, they'll ask, oh, is this a hard inquiry? Yes, it's the only way you can see. Okay. You can't know without running the credit, without seeing actually what's there. So you got to jump in. It's like a kid in the pool. He's got to be thrown in or jump in at some point in time to start swimming. Same thing with this. That's where you start swimming, when you know what's on your credit report and you can move from there. So that's a huge myth that inquiries, oh, they're going to tank your score. Excessive inquiries are the ones that definitely tank your score.
Excessive inquiries. And you said 3 and 14 days.
Yeah, 3 and 14 days is the max where the score will remain the same.
What, as a lender, when you're looking at this, what would you say is an excessive number of inquiries for a person to have on their credit in a given year?
Okay, in a given year, I'll say this. In a given year, and here's another thing that you really want to have too. You want to have some type of protection to protect your identity. Some type, credit lock or whatever it may be, that you can actually lock your scores to prevent it from identity theft, because it can cause you a lifetime of just turmoil. You know what I mean? So that's really, really, really important. A whole lifetime of it, to making sure that it's got to be locked, that people cannot have access to your identity, number one. And back to your question, per year, really you want to run it like, if it's locked, maybe once a year at the most. Okay. Just to see what's there, to see if any new information has appeared. So that way you know what's going on, pretty much at all times on your credit. Now, as a consumer getting ready to purchase a home, again, over that 14-day period, qualified lenders, and what I call qualified lenders are lenders that that are closers. We're having this show, it's called Coffees for Closers. We're closers. I'm the number one reviewed in this lender in the whole region of the state. That means no other lender is more reviewed than I am. Period. If you go on Google, you go on Yelp, the proof is there. You just Google us. It comes up. So I take a lot of pride in that, because those reviews cannot be removed. They can't be deleted. So it's really important that we try our best to do a great job on every transaction that we do, So, but in saying that, 14 days, that's it. Qualified institutions allow that no more than 3 at the most. Really, from a good lending standpoint, I would always say I'm a broker advocate. That's me personally, because I am a broker. We deal with several banks throughout the United States. So with that being said, yes, I'm going to have the lowest rates, lower than pretty much any local bank, like, Navy Federal Credit Union, Regions, and all these are great banks, don't get me wrong. However, from a standpoint of those local banks, they have one pool of money that they go from. Versus me, I have access to so many different programs, so many different lenders throughout the United States as a wholesale broker. Right. So I have that opportunity to really get the best loan for the consumer. So with that being said, I'm going to always do that. So me coming to me first, that's what that's going to allow for me to get access to all of these programs on the first shot. So that way you don't have to go shopping. And of course, I always encourage it, as consumers, if you're like, hey, look, I think I can get a better deal. Okay, go see. You know what I mean? That's your prerogative. That's you're right as a consumer to go do that, to go, check it out and definitely shop, and, you find out and you make your decision who you want to work with, so that's in saying that. So I would say that one time per year yourself, and over the course of the process, no more than 3 times. Anything over that is definitely excessive by far. You don't need that many.